You wish to go to the festival, the festival, the festival, the King's Festival!
And her father had taken from his new wife.
The festival?
A woman who had 2 daughters of her own. Look at your nails, look at your dress.
People would laugh at you.
Nevertheless, I still wish to go to the festival and dance before the prince. All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart. The young lad had no father, and his mother, I wish, well, she was at her wit's end. I wish my son were not a fool. I wish my house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. Maybe some milk? Get out! What in heaven's name are you doing with the cow inside the house? I thought if you don't like some milk, you might produce some milk. It's a she. How many times do I have to tell you only she's can give milk? And then there was a hungry little girl who always wore a red cape. I wish it's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please, to bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Cinderella, I have emptied the pot of lentils into the ashes for you. If you have picked them out again in 2 hours' time, then you shall go to the ball with us. Yes, Father!
Quick little birds, down through the eaves and the leaves, over fields, out of castles and ponds. Now squeeze out. The little birds flick through the ashes, pick and peck, but swiftly sift through the ashes into the pot. Now listen to me well, son. Milky White must be taken to market. No, he's the best cow. Was. She has been dried for weeks now. With no food or money, we have no choice but to sell her. And Milky White's my best friend. Look at her. There are bugs on her ducks. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump, big enough to be a hump. But Mom, we've no time to sit and dither while her withers wither with her. And no one keeps a cow for a friend. Sometimes I fear touch. Into the woods, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to though. Into the woods, it's time, and so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected then. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house. And are you certain of your way? The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. I sort of hate to ask it, but do you have a basket? Thank you for the pie. Where did you go?
She just stole one of our pies.
Oh, girls will have pies too. I'm hungry. She's a thief. Into the woods and down the dell, the path is straight, I know it well. Into the woods and who can tell what's waiting on the journey. Into the woods to bring some bread for Granny who was sick in bed. Never can tell what lies ahead, for all that I know she's already dead. But into the woods, into the woods, into the woods to Grandma's house and home before dark. Cinderella, get out here! Fly birds, back to the sky, back to the eaves and the leaves and the fields and the hurry up and do my hair, Cinderella. Are you really wearing that? Here, I found a little hair, Cinderella. Can't you hide it with the hat? You look beautiful. I know. She's me. Put it in with Mother said be good, Father said be nice. That was always their advice. So be nice, Cinderella. Good Cinderella. Nice, good, nice. Hide her! What's the good of being good if everyone is blind? Always leaving me behind. Never mind, Cinderella.
Then what is it you wish?
It's not what I wish, it's what you wish. Nothing cooking in that belly now is there, and there will never be, unless you do exactly as I say. In 3 days' time, the blue moon will appear. Only then can the curse be undone.
What curse?
The one I placed on this house.
What are you talking about?
In the past, when you were no more than a babe, your father brought his young wife and you to his cottage. They were a lovely couple, but not lovely neighbors. You see, your mother was with child, and she developed an unusual appetite. She admired my beautiful garden, and told your father that what she wanted, more than anything in the world, was greens, greens, and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, spinifers, and lettuce. And he said, all right, but it wasn't quite, because I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, harassing me, rooting for my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up my bracken, my champion, my favorite. I should have laid a spell on him right there. Could have turned him into stone, or a dog, or a chair. But I let him have the rampion. I lost despair. In return, however, I said, spare, you shall let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother.
No. But you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister. Not even that her name was Rapunzel. She went on.
Small price to pay for what else your father had stolen from me. Because my youth, my beauty, my mother had warned me she would punish me with a curse of ugliness if I ever lost any of them.
Lost what?
The beans.
Beans?
The special beans. I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall, and then bang! Crash! The lightning flash.
And we're hungry.
There's a candy house a little further the woods. Now go away. Well, that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, at least the big day came, and I made my claim. And I did not know maybe they shrieked and screeched, but I did, and I hit her what shall never be reached. And your father cried, and your mother died, and for extra measure, I admit it was a pleasure. I said sorry, I'm still not mollified, and I laid a little spell on them. You too, son. That your family tree would always be a barren one.
How can you do that?
And when your mother died, your father deserted you. Your father was no father, so why should you be? So there's no more fuss and there's no more scenes, and my garden thrives. You see my nectarines, but I'm telling you the same I tell kings and queens. Don't never, ever, ever mess around with my greens, especially the beans.
Meanwhile, at Jack's house.
Yeah, but why do you have to go to the next village?
Because everyone in this village knows the cow hasn't given a drop of milk in weeks.
That's eating!
We're starving, Jack. Don't you understand that? Now, you're not to accept less than 5 pounds for her. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
How much are you to ask?
No more than 5 pounds.
Less than 5. Into the woods, the time is now. We have to live, I don't care how. Into the woods to sell the cow, you have to take the journey. Straight to the woods without delay, you have to face the marketplace. Into the woods to journey's end. Into the woods to sell a friend.
You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the woods and bring me back 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. And 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight. In 3 days' time, the blue moon reappears, which comes but once each 100 years. Bring them, and I guarantee the child as perfect as child can be.
trying to find a son or wife, not a scouting maid.
We must be gone! Go!
I wish.
Look what I found in my father's hunting jacket.
Beans? These must be the witch's beans. We'll take them with us.
We?
Yes?
You're not coming. It's not safe out there.
I can help you.
No, I can do this on my own. The spell is on my house. Only I can lift the spell. The spell is on my
the spell's on
house.
our house. We must lift the spell together. The spell's on our house.
Now tell me what I'm to return with.
Oh, you don't remember? The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
I still wish to go to the festival.
The cow is white as
But
milk,
how
the
will I ever
cape is
take
red
you
as
to the
blood, the
festival?
hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold. The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood.
Into the woods, it's time to go, it may be all in vain, I know. Into the woods, but even so, I have to take the journey. Into the woods to get their wish, they don't know how the time is now.
To the woods to lift the spell.
Into the woods to visit mother.
Into the woods to sell the cow. To get the money. To go to the festival. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house. The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there's something in the glade there.
Into the woods without delay, be careful not to lose the way. Into the woods who knows what may be lurking on the journey. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to see the king wed the prince. To see just how to get some free, to make, to live, to go to the festival. Into the woods to get the spring. Into the woods. Into the woods to out of the road. Into the woods and out of the road. To see just how to get some free, to make, to live, to go. Into the woods and out of the woods and home before dark.
Cinderella had planted a branch at the grave of her mother, and visited there so often and wept so much that her tears watered it until it had become a handsome tree.
I wish. What child? Specify. Opportunity is not a link in this journey.
I wish.
Do you know what you wish? Are you certain what you wish is what you want? Ask the tree. If you should have your wish.
Shivering, quiver, little tree. Silver and gold throw down on me. I want to get my wish.
Silence everywhere, milky white. Not to my liking.
Hello, Jack.
How did you know my name?
How much is asking for the animal?
No less than £5, sir.
Why, we'd be lucky to exchange it for a sack of beans, beans, beans.
Come along, milky white. There are spirits here. And bears? You better head on before any more trouble comes our way.
Hello, Jack.
Hello, little girl.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's.
And what might be in your basket?
Bread and wine, so the grandmother will have something good to make her strong.
And where Where might your grandmother live?
Further in the woods, her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Look at that flesh, pink and plump. Hello, little girl. Tender and fresh, not one lump. Hello, little girl. This one's especially lush, delicious. Hello, little girl. What's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun will set for hours. Take your
Mother
time.
said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled.
Slow, little girl. Hark and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Grandmother first, then Miss Plump. What a delectable couple. A tough affection, one break to one sample, one moment, my dear.
Follow the path and never stray.
So, little girl, any path to many worth exploring. Just one would be so boring. And look what you're ignoring. Think of those crisp, aging bones, visibly fresh on the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your meal.
Mother said not to stray, still I suppose a small delay. Granny might like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And hello.
This harm's come to the girl in the red cape.
Forget the little girl and get the cake. That's the cake. Get it.
How am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing and you take it. Oh, my Rapunzel. Listen to her beautiful music. Give me what I need.
Oh, I'll never get that red cape. Nor find a golden cow or a yellow slipper. Oh, wait, was it a golden slipper and a yellow cow? Oh, no.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold.
What are you doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
You have no business being alone in the wood. Go home immediately.
I wish to
No,
help.
I can do this on my own. The spell is on my house. The cow as white as milk. Hello there, young lad.
Sir?
What might you be doing with the cow in the middle of the forest?
Well, I was heading towards market. I seem to lost my way.
And what were you planning to do?
And what were you planning to do there?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds?
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do?
Well, I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat.
We have some bread to share.
Excuse me.
Oh, never mind. We'll see you later.
Ignore them. Just play along. Beans? Why, we mustn't give up our beans. Why, if you feel we must,
Huh?
beans will bring you food, son.
Beans. In exchange for my cow.
Oh, these are no ordinary beans, son. These beans carry magic.
Magic. What kind of magic?
Tell him.
Magic that defies description.
Why, you'd be lucky to exchange her for a second bean.
How many beans?
6.
5. We can't part with all of them. Besides, I'd say they're worth £1 each at the very least.
But I buy my cow back someday.
Well, possibly.
I guess this is goodbye, oh pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, oh pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plane.
Take the cow and go home.
I was trying to be helpful.
Magic means? Are we going to dispel this curse through the seat?
If you know what you need, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Home!
Do you want a child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain or you live to regret
Go
it.
home!
There are rights and wrongs and in between. No one waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows?
Just go home. I'll carry this out in my own fashion.
And so, the baker continued his search for the cave as red as blood.
As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose his beauty to the outside world, and so shut her deep within a doorless tower that lay deep within the woods.
And when the old enchantress paid a visit, she called forth,
I told you last time, stay away or I'll turn you into bacon!
Yum, bacon. Dude, we're pigs. So sorry, we got lost in the woods again.
You better not let it happen again.
We won't.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Come on, sweetie, come on.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel. What a strange but beautiful name. And fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before that horrible witch arrives, I will call for her, and she will let down her hair to me.
Yes, Your Majesty. Any girl with a
Hello there, little one. Where did you get that beautiful cape? I so admire it.
My granny made it for me.
Is that right? I would love a red cloak like that.
You look pretty foolish.
May I take a look at it?
Please give it back. I don't like to be without my cape.
I just wanted to make certain that you really love this cape. Now you go to your granny's and you be careful that no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather a wolf than you any day.
If you know what you need, then you go and you find it and you take it. Do I want a child or not? These are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them more. I need that cake.
and so, Baker, with newfound determination, went after the cave as red as blood. As for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing wide open.
Good day, grandmother. My grandmother, you're looking very strange. What big ears you have.
The better to hear you with, my dear.
And oh, grandmother, what big eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear.
And grandmother, what a terrible, big, wet mouth you have.
The better to eat you with.
With his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice long nap.
That grandmother has a mighty snore. Ah, where's the little one? Grandmother, ha! What is that red cloth in the corner of your mouth? Looks to me to be a piece of... Ah, get that cake from within your stomach!
Oh,
dark and dank it was inside that wolf.
Kill it down! Granny! Quiet, child. You almost be destroyed.
I will leave you to your task.
Don't you want the skins?
No, you keep them, please.
What kind of a hunter are you?
I'm a baker.
Mother said straight ahead, not to play or be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I had been so careful, I never had cared. And he made me feel excited, well, excited and scared. When he said, come in, with a sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? Once his teeth were bared, then I really got scared, well, excited and scared. But he drew me close and he swallowed me down that dark, slimy path where lie secrets that I never want to know. And I know things now, many valuable things that I hadn't known before. Do not put your faith in a cape in a hood. They will not protect you the way that they should. And take extra care of strangers, even flowers have their dangers. And though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared. Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not.
Mr. Baker, you saved our lives. Here.
Are you certain?
Yeah, maybe Granny will make me a new one out of the skins of that wolf.
Thank you.
And Smith Baker, with the second article in hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he'd ever felt, ran back into the woods.
As for the lad Jack,
Only adults would exchange a cow for beans.
mother no.
Too bad without supper for you.
Little did they know that those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch high into the heavens.
Have you seen a beautiful young woman in a ball gown pass through?
I don't think so, sir. Son, you can't just chase women through the woods. That is not the way to win her affection.
But I must find her.
This is foolish. Please come back to the palace.
I think I see her over there.
Children, am I right? I wouldn't know. I've never lied to royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before. Thank you. What a beautiful ball gown you're wearing. Were you at the King's Festival? Yes. Aren't you the lucky one? If a prince were pursuing me, I certainly wouldn't hide. Tell me about the ball. It's a very nice ball. Yes, and they have far too much food. No, the prince. Oh, the prince. Yes, the prince. If he knew who I really was. Oh, who? I'm afraid I was rude. Oh, how? Now I'm being pursued. Yes, and I'm not in the mood. Are you to return to the festival tomorrow eve? Perhaps. Perhaps. Oh, to be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is the next morning's bread. What I would give to be in your shoes. Would you look over there? An enormous vine right next to that little cottage. I mean slippers. It looks like a giant beanstalk rising to the sky, as pure as gold. I must get home. Wait, stop! I must have your shoe. There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. giants in the sky. They're big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Look what I have. He has 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces?
Well, that must be right. You said it's not about that.
I know, but I'm not certain 5 gold pieces would.
Are you saying you wish more money? Keep this. I'll go fetch more.
Wait, I didn't say 5 gold pieces. With this kind of money, I could buy new baking supplies for a whole new year. I could buy a new thatched roof and a new chimney.
But could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
How badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
Haven't thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. The money's not what's important. What's important is that your wish be honored.
Wait, come back here, give me back. What are you doing here now?
I see you've the red cape.
Yes, I've the cape. Only 2 items left to locate.
3.
2, I've the cape and the cow.
You've the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away. We never made it home. I've been looking for her all night, and
I should have known better than entrusted her to you.
she could have just as easily run from you.
But she didn't.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
I shouldn't have yelled. Now please, go back to the village. I will make things right. Then we will go about our lives. No more searching through the woods for strange objects. No more witches and dim-witted boys and hungry little girls. Go.
Ah, there you are, brother. Father and I have been wondering where you had gone.
I've been looking all night for her.
When he says all night, he means it.
The beautiful one I danced the evening with. Where did she go?
We don't know.
Disappeared.
I too have found a lovely maiden. She lives at the top of a tower with no doors or stairs.
Might I add that it's quite impossible and highly dangerous?
You may leave now.
You too.
Yes.
And how do you manage a visit? I stand beneath her tower and say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. And she lets down the longest, most luxurious hair, yellow as corn, as which I climb to her.
Rapunzel! What kind of name is that? You jest.
She is as true as your maiden, a maiden running from a prince. Does that make sense? None would run from us.
Yet, one has. Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech. When the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
By the tower she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blind and becoming, frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours. When you know she would go with you, if there only were doors. Agony, oh what tortures they teach.
Always 10 steps behind,
Always 10 feet below,
and she's just out of reach.
agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to wife.
Two princes, each one more handsome than the other. No, get the hair.
Excuse me, young woman. Have you encountered a boy answering to the name of Jack?
Not the one partial to a white cow.
He's the one.
Have you seen the cow?
No, and I don't hope to ever again. I've not seen your son today. Oh, I hope he didn't go up that beanstalk again. Jack! Jack!
Moo! Moo!
Moo? Looking for your cow?
Where did you find her? Hello?
What are you doing?
I'm here to make amends.
I told you to stay out of this, old man.
I'm here to see your wishes granted.
You've caused enough trouble, now keep out of my path! Excuse me for this.
Hello? Oh, it's these slippers.
I'd say those slippers are pure as gold.
Yes, they're all you could wish for in beauty.
What I would give for just one.
One, that's not likely to do you much good. I must run.
And I must have your shoe.
Hey, stop that!
I needed to have a baby.
And I needed to get out of here. Where did she go?
Who?
Don't play a fool, woman!
Oh, you mean the beautiful young maiden in the ball gown. She went that way. I was trying to hold her here for you, but
I can capture my own damsel, thank you.
you've the cow.
Yes, I have the cow. We have 2 of the 4.
3. Compare this to your ear of corn.
Where did you find it?
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower.
3.
Only one item left to locate.
We have 1 entire day left. Surely we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Perhaps we'll take the 2 of us to break the spell.
You've changed, you're daring, you're different in the woods. More sure, more sharing, you're getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough. It's not true. It takes 2 of us. You came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took 2 of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. That you swear to change. You can tell you do. It takes 2.
We change, we're strangers. I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what's dangers? I know when we pass the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods. Just the 2 of us beyond lies, safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us. It takes trust. It takes just a bit more, and we're done. We want 4, we had none, and got 3. We need 1. It takes 2. Golden egg before.
You see, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you, sir. Now, I'm taking my cow.
Now, I never said I would sell,
But you took the 5 gold pieces.
You took 5 gold pieces?
I didn't take, you gave.
You said I could have my cow.
You would take money before a child?
No!
is dead.
2.
To midnight's dawn, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead milky white.
You must go to the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here, Tone's magic.
No person with a brain larger than this will exchange a cow for a bean.
Then resign yourself a childless life.
I feel it best for you to go get the cow, as I have met a maiden these previous eves with a slipper, and I might succeed in winning one.
Fine, that is simply fine.
Unfortunately for Rapunzel,
We discovered her affection for the prince before he scared her away.
Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor?
It was lonely atop that tower.
I gave you protection, and yet you disobeyed me.
I'm no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princes wait there in the world, it's true. Princes, yes, but fools and humans too. Stay at home. I am home. Who else there could love you more than I? What else there that I cannot supply? Stay with me. Stay with me. The world is dark and wide. Stay a child while you can be a child. With me. I will not share you, but I will show you a world you've never seen!
To a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise. As he leapt from the tower, the thorns into which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him. As for Cinderella, she returned from her final visit at the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares, knowing this time I've learned from him. He's prepared on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. Better run along home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you're better off there, where there's nothing to choose, so there's nothing to lose. So you pry up your shoes. There's not the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe, and then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with the shoe in a stew, in the goo. And you've learned something too, something you never knew. On the steps me out.
We have nothing to discuss. You've attacked me once before.
I did not attack you. I attacked your shoe. Here's a magic bean in exchange for it.
A magic bean? Nonsense.
Don't do that!
I've already given up one shoe tonight. I can't bear to give up another.
I needed to have a baby!
And I needed to get out of here.
Here, take my shoes. You'll run faster.
Who was that woman?
I don't know, sir.
Lying will cost you your life.
I'm the cow.
I'm the slipper. We've all four.
I will give this to the prince, and he will search the kingdom tomorrow for the maiden who will fit the shoe.
It's mine. I don't care if this costs me my
Give
life.
her the slipper and all will come.
I'm the maiden slipper.
And sir, I've succeeded in obtaining the other one.
Give her the slipper and all will come to a happy
Get
end.
up!
Do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort. And we only need one.
Yes.
There's a dead giant in that backyard. I heard Jack coming down the beanstalk calling for his axe. When he reached the bottom, he took it and began hacking down the stalk. Suddenly, with a crash, the beanstalk fell. But there was no Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by a giant.
Well, if he's been crushed, then there's nothing any of us can do about it. Now, is there?
Doesn't anybody care that a giant has fallen from the sky? You've all the objects?
Yes.
That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me.
Oh, she is.
You covered it with flour?
We had the cow with white milk. Honestly, we did.
Then where is she? She's dead.
You see, we thought you'd prefer a live cow.
Well, of course I prefer a live cow, so bring me the dead one and I'll bring her back to life.
You can do that?
Now! Jack, there you are. I've been worried sick. Look, mother, the most beautiful heart. Shame on you. You've stolen too much.
She's too heavy.
What's happening? Guilty wife. Now I have my stomach. And I'm rich. Quiet. Feed the objects to the cow. What? You heard me. Feed them to the cow. Fill this. I'll do it. She'll only milk for me. Squeeze, pal. Wrong ingredients. Forget about the trial. What? We did exactly as you said. First, that cow was as white as milk. In that case, it certainly was red as blood. And the hair,
And we compared it to this ear of corn.
I pulled it from the maiden in the tower.
You
and-
what?
I touched the hair! Don't you understand? I cannot have touched the ingredients!
The corn.
What?
The silky hair of the corn. Pull it from the ear and feed it to the cow. Quickly.
This better work, old man, before the last stroke of midnight, or your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son?
Please, not now.
Yes. Teacher.
Father? Could that be you? I thought you died in a baking accident.
I didn't want to run away from you, son, but
It's working! She's milking!
I don't understand.
not now. Into the cup. Son!
Father!
All is repaired.
He's dead!
Splash.
After the night of fear and discussion, now reunited with the wealthy Jack.
As for Rapunzel, she lived impoverished in the desert until the day the prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he went towards it. And when he approached, Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms weeping. Two or three tears wetted his eyes, and their touch restored his vision.
I was going to come fetch you as soon as you learned your lesson. This is who I truly am. Come with me and we can be as happy as we once were.
She will not go with me.
Let her speak for herself. You're the only family I know. Come with me, please. Then you give me no choice. Ah!
As is often the way in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her powers over others.
As for Cinderella's prince, he began his search for foot to fit the golden slipper. And when he came to Cinderella's house, Cinderella's mother took the slipper into Florence's room.
I know, darling, I know what we do. You'll have to go, but when you're ready to consider on, you'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed, swallowing her pain, and joined the prince to become his bride.
This one is not the bride that's true. Search for the foot that fits.
The prince returned the false bride and asked the other sister to put the shoe on.
Why would it fit? Don't be still, cause a bit of the healing will. And when you're twice you're such a life, you'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed and swallowed her pain, but once again the prince noticed blood trickling from the shoe.
And when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride.
Thank you for your slipper. I see you've found your prince.
Yes, and it came to pass all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdom was filled with joy, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long
have two high school students, Nina Petio and Thomas Bailey. They go to the upper school. They're helping their wife. Thank you guys so much. You guys are phenomenal. Great job. Way to go. Thank you so much. Where's Grace? Well, I don't know. Where's Grace? Here you go, Grace. Grace is my assistant at Pretty Leisure Productions, and she does so much behind the scenes. Like they don't even know. She subbed for me a lot too. So thank you, Grace. You're welcome.